Hey guys, welcome back. It's me Rajan Sharma, and in this video I will show you that how can we push notification in our social media app using Firebase. So guys, whenever you will like someone's post, you will do comment, you will send them a message and you will comment on their post, so that user will receive the notification. So in this video I'll be showing you that how can we do this, and for this guys we will use Firebase messaging SDK, understand, and we will use some library called Volley for that. And guys, this video is very interesting, so please don't skip any part, just watch carefully. And in case if you want the source code, join first level of membership, and if you want the source code, I mean zip file of that complete project, so join second level of membership. So guys, for this, in this video I will show you that how can we push notification to a specific user. Understand, whenever you will like their post, you will start following them, and you will comment on their post, you will send them message, and you will reply to their question. So all these things we will handle in this tutorial, so without wasting time.
Guys, first of all, here we will start from the Gradle part. So here you have to add two dependencies in your Gradle build in order to implement notification in social media app using Firebase. Understand? So two dependencies are, here you can see, one is Firebase messaging 22.0.0 latest version, and another one is Volley 1.2.0 latest version. Understand? So these two dependencies will be provided in source code, so you can join the membership now. So after adding these two, here you can see that I have successfully synced that project, and after this you have to create two Java classes, which I have not created now because I'm already creating it just for saving the time and making this tutorial short, simple and easy. So after this, here when you will create this class Firebase messaging service, so you can see that simply I'm extending this to Firebase messaging service. So here we can have two methods on message received, and then we will handle how to show the notification. And here after adding this, you guys may face this kind of problem. So all you have to do is simply click on this and add permission vibrate, simple, and that is gone. Understand guys? So these codes will be I will provide these code in social media, source code part. So that is why I was telling you to join the membership for this. So here guys, we are simply handling the notification, that whenever we will receive some notification, so how we will show it to the user. Understand? And another class that you need to create is FCM notification sender. So that is in this class we will handle how our server will work. Understand? So after this, what you have to do is just simply open your social media project, your Firebase project, and then after this click on this settings icon and then users and permission. Here click on this cloud messaging, and you need this server key for sending notifications. So simply copy it from here and then go back in your Android Studio project, and here guys you have to add that key in this FCM notification sender after copying the codes. So between these quotations simply paste this key, and yeah, complete now. And then after this, what you have to do after adding that key guys, for the icon of that notification, here you can see that my value is ICON icon. So here what I will do is I will simply create a drawable file of name icon, so new vector asset, and I can pick you should pick the icon of your app. I can use any random icon just for demo purpose. Yes, so I think this one is good, pie chart. So here I have to give it name ICON and then enter, then finish. So now we have a file of name icon. So guys, if you will not create this file, so it will crash the application on runtime. You will receive a notification, but after it the app will suddenly crash, and you can give the color polo dark red, fine. So after creating this icon, and you can change this value, but make sure the value that you are giving here, drawable file must be added. So after creating this Firebase messaging service and FCM notification center Java class, we can proceed now. Understand? So these two classes codes will be available in source code part. So join the first level of membership, and if you want the zip file, join second level. Then after this, we can proceed. So after this, let me close this rest of the part, and now it's time to open the show user activity. Yes. So now I hope you guys understood that you have to add a vibration permission in your manifest. So here you can see that we have this permission. Understand, we have added the dependencies and we have created these two classes for sending messages, and we have also added the server key. Yes, so here you can see that we have added the server key. Understand? Now we can proceed. So after this you have to open show user. Yes, and here just declare a user token, and just before this guys, one thing that we have to do is open main activity, for because we have to do something here first of all at the first place. So here inside this on create, we have to do is so after this guys, here one more thing that you have to add, let me show you. Just open your manifest file, and then guys here you have to add the service, and that service is you can search FCM CM Firebase, or you can say Firebase messaging F FCM, then search, and now we have Firebase Cloud Messaging. So we can just get some codes from here. So here open Android, and then set up SDK Firebase messaging. So this is a service that you have to add, so simply copy it from here and then simply paste it in your manifest file. Just save up this application, and then my Firebase messaging service. So Firebase messaging service, make this Firebase messaging service. Yeah, now that's correct. So after doing this, here what we can do is go back in this tab, and then we need the token. So here we can get that token, and simply copy this, Control plus C, and go back in this main activity, and here you can simply paste the codes, Firebase messaging, and Alt plus insert, and then again Alt plus insert, and then now just simply, or you can simply just comment this, sorry, only these two lines, yes, comment. So guys, here we are simply having the token. So what exactly we are doing here? So what we have to do, guys, for sending message to a particular specific device, we need a FCM that is generated whenever the app is installed or user signs in, or whenever you install it in a new device. So there are only 3 or 4 conditions when the FCM is generated, and it is very unique ID for every device, not every user, every device, understand? So here we need that just for sending the notification to a particular user, and for this you can see that we have this SDK. I mean, we have already added Firebase messaging dependencies, so with the help of that we can retrieve the token, and this token we will use for sending message. Understand how? Let me show you. So here you can do is in case you can show a toast message if the token is not achieved by the app, so you can show that token is missing, understand? And if the token is received successfully, so what we will do, we will simply write Firebase database dot get instance dot get reference, and that is going to be current user ID, or I mean we need the current user ID here, so we are not retrieving any right ID. So simply write Firebase user user equals to Firebase auth dot get instance dot get current user semicolon, then string, and that is going to be UID equals to user dot get UID semicolon. And now we need the user ID here, so give that user ID, or dot child, give user ID, and then dot child, that will be token, not like this, token, and then dot child, and this time token, then dot set value, that will be token that we have generated just above. So here you can see that we are retrieving that token whenever the main activity will be called. Whenever you will open the main activity, so it will automatically save this token in real-time database, which we can use every time we need to send notification. Understand? So after adding these lines, string token task dot get result, firebase database dot get instance dot get reference child user ID, and then token, and inside that token. Fine. Yes. Now we can go in this show user. So here you have to declare a public string of name user token, and then we can come inside here, just go in the bottom, and here you have to create a method private void save notification, or send notification, and here we need the parameters, and the parameters going to be we need two things: string user ID and name of that user. So now we have two parameters, and where is, yes, so we don't have to do anything with this unfollow part. We only need this follow and unfollow. So here whenever the user will follow, so we will call the method string uid, and here we need to pass the uid of so guys, just before this, whenever the method will be called, what we have to do is simply, first of all, so guys, here we have the two parameters user ID. So after this, what here we will do is simply write firebase database dot get instance dot get reference dot child current user ID, and just wait for this. Then after this, write child and token, then dot child, and after that token, add value listener for single event new, then value event listener, and here we have the methods on data change. So on data change, the user token that we declared above, so now we will need that. So user token equals to data snapshot, I mean snapshot dot get value, and that is going to be string dot class, then semicolon. So now we will get the value of this token that we have saved in the main activity. So here we need to pass this user ID. So just before this, one thing that we have to do is here you need to pass the ID of that user ID, and then another parameter is name result. Yes. So actually this name result is, for example, that whenever you will follow someone, so you are following to that person, so you need your name to be appeared in their feed, मतलब उनके अकाउंट में आपका नाम शो होना चाहिए. तो ये जो नेम रिजल्ट है, ये है हमारा नाम, ठीक है, और ये यूज़र आईडी है उस यूज़र की आईडी है, ठीक है. तो उसके थ्रू हम उसको नोटिफिकेशन सेंड कर सकते हैं. और अगर आपको कोई, इफ़ यू हैव एनी डाउट, सो यू कैन जस्ट go above here, because we are using bundle for retrieving data from the past activity. So you can see that this is a user ID of that user who needs to get the notification. So come back here in our method, where we are simply implementing that part. So where is it? I mean yes, here we have this send notification name result. Understand? So after this, just simply copy this method and come back here, and this time when you will request, so paste it, but just make it send notification to, and now click on this create method send notification to. So now we have notification and we have notification to. So here you need to pass that user ID, and it is user ID and name result. So you have to make it user ID and name result, user ID and name underscore result, and now give user ID and then Yes, so after implementing that part, just simply, so guys, now whenever we will call this method, so we will first of all we will retrieve the token that we have saved in our real-time database. And when we will retrieve that token successfully, so here we will use a handler. So simply write handler equals to new handler, then semicolon, handler dot post delete new runnable. And here you need to give the time of 3 seconds. It will send notification after 3 seconds. So it is, just I'm doing this for giving our app some time to get this correct token. Understand, it takes some time, so it will not make the application, it will not crash the application. We have enough time to implement the function. Yes, so now the main part that we are going to do, sending notifications. So start focusing. So after this, guys, here you have to write FCM, the class that we have generated, FCM notification center, and then notification center equals to then new. And this time you have to write again FCM notification sender. Now keep it in mind, you have to write user token. Understand? Then after this, you have to give the title, and that is going to be social media or whatever your app name is. Understand? So you have to give that value here. And then after this time you have to write the body. So guys, now the thing that you need to keep in mind, every time we will send different notification, so this time we are following that user. So what we need to do, the body should be is, first of all, write name request name result, which means that it is the name of the user who is following. Understand? And then after this, quotation, and here you have to write started following you, started following you. And then after this, so now first of all we will give the title social media, it is the name of the application. Understand? Then this is the name of the user who is following you, and after this is a text message that you need to show, extra message. This is the body of that notification. Understand? So in the body, after doing this, you have to write is simply when it is done comma. And now because it is a show user is an activity, so you have to write get application context. Understand? And if it is a fragment, so I will also show you that what you have to write in place of this. Understand? So after this, here you have to write show user dot this. So let me slide this, or I can just, yeah. So now you can see what we are doing. We are simply initializing that class that we have created, and after this semicolon. So guys, now we are using user token, which is required for sending notification. Understand? And this is the title of the notification, this is the body, name result started following you, get application context because it is a activity. And if you are doing this inside a fragment, so you have to write get context, and then here you have to write get activity. That's all. So after doing that part, you have to simply write is notification sender dot send notification, and done. So after this, guys, whenever someone will follow you, so you will receive the notification. Understand? Now it's time to handle inside this notification send notification part 2. Understand? So its notification part 2 is for the request. So simply you have to copy the codes from here of this handler. So simply copy this code, control plus C, and then come here in the send notification 2, then simply paste it. And this time we need to make a little bit of change, and that is, instead of this following, you have to say sent you a follow request, sent you follow request, or whatever you want, follow request. Narjan Sharma name result sent you a follow request. Understand? That is only very simple part. Understand? So now after show user, we have to go in the our next activity is going to be, so next activity is, guys, comments activity. You can open, just let me close these files and close these files, and build Gradle. Then open answer activity, not answer view holder. Then comments activity, and then answer activity, comments activity, and message activity, and then fragment 4. Yes, so after this, come here in the comments activity, and first of all declare the variable user token, and then come back here in the show user, and then simply copy the code of this method send notification, control plus C, and go back in this comments activity and just come in the very bottom and paste the code here. This time after this you have to give comments activity dot this, and then after this we have send notification. So just come where we are doing the comment. So guys, here you can see that we are successful doing the comment. So here you have to call the method send notification, and now we need the user ID of the user on their post we are commenting. So here we need to pass the user ID, and it should be UID, and let me see, the UID is the ID that we are retrieving from the past activity, I mean previous activity. So bundle UID, so we need the bundle UID to pass here. Yes, instead of UID is I think our present user's ID. So user ID is our current user ID, but we don't need current user ID, we need bundle UID because it is that user's ID. So after that, let me see comment, and yep. So here we need the ID of that user. So simply write bundle UID here, and another parameter is name, and that will be name result, and then comment. Yes, three parameters. Then click on this red bulb, and now we have three. You can see bundle user ID. So instead of write name result, and make this comment. So guys, one thing that you need to make sure the pattern should be same. You can see bundle UID name result and comment, bundle UID name result and comment. Understand? No mistake. Update usage reflect. So yeah, now correct है. तो उसके बाद अपने को क्या करना है? So after this, you have nothing to do with this event listener. Just leave it. It is working fine. We are getting the user token. Understand? So just after this here, social media and this part is same, and name result is also same, but the text here needs to be changed, and this is going to be commented on your post, then semicolon, thoda sa space, then, and here you need to write the comment, and done. So that is a change that you have to do in comments activity, and make sure, you know guys, this user ID should be correct because it is going to be very important. And then you have to pass open this, and instead of user ID pass bundle UID. We need to send notification to that user, not ourselves. So after changing, you know, because this user ID is very important, understand, if you will just mess this thing, so it will not work. Just that's why I'm telling you to join the membership, so it will be easy for you to copy paste the codes. Then after this, copy this method from here, and we have called that method do. So after this, you need to come here in this answer activity. This time also declare a variable user token, and then after this, very bottom, commit, then paste the method, then open this, and this is answer activity. So here we need answer instead of this bundle UID. So after that, 1 minute, yeah, correct, send notification. So send notification when the answer will, yes, Firebase user. So what exactly here we are doing? Button click, save answer. Yeah, so we are calling that method here. So here we are submitting that answer. So first of all, call the method send notification, and now we need the user ID of that user on their question we are commenting. So here we need the past activities user ID, the previous activity user ID. So here we are getting that UID. So UID is the past, I mean that question's UID. So you have to pass that value, and I guess user ID is our own ID. Yes, user ID is our own ID, and UID is that user's ID. So here we need the UID of the user, and then after this, name, and then I think the name should be our name. So on start, let me see that we are retrieving the name. Yep, we are retrieving that name here on start, inside on start, and then after this, answer as I said, and UID name answer. Then after this, close it, and UID. So let me change this to UID, then name and answer. So guys, make sure the string value should be same, otherwise it will create problem, and then uh, the notification will not work correctly. So give name and here answer. So yes, this time you will receive the notification when someone will reply to your question. Now comments activity done, answer activity done, now message activity. So when someone will send you a message, you will receive the notification. See how cool it is. So guys, that is why I'm telling you to join the membership because I try very hard for creating these tutorials for you guys, and you just don't even join the membership. You know how much it hurts to me. So now after this, again at the very bottom, then paste the method, then open this, send notification. Now where we need to create that? We need to create that just here, and paste the method, Control plus Z. Sorry, not the method, and there should not be any error, I guess. Yeah. So after this, here you have to make the message activity dot this. Now here send notification. Now we need to pass user ID of that user who you are sending the message. So write receiver user ID, because the receiver will get the notification. Then after this, name, receiver name. Then after this, message. Yes. So after this, receiver UID, receiver name, and receiver message. So make it receiver UID, then receiver name, then message. So now we have three things: message, receiver name, and receiver UID, I guess. Yes. So after this, pass receiver UID here, and receiver name here, and then message. So you can see, and you need to make little bit of change here. So here you have to write, you just need to write is uh, just a semicolon. Yes, I think that's okay. So this time, yes, this is correct. So receiver name and message, and receiver user ID here, over here. So whenever you will send message to that user, so they will receive a notification. And now it's time for fragment 4 for handling post likes. So when you will like someone's post, so they will receive the notification. So first of all, declare the user string, user token, and then at the very bottom again, then paste the method here. And this time I guess we only need two parameters, name and ID. So remove the third one, and now as I said that we are using this inside a fragment, so the changes that we need to do here is simply write get context, then get activity, done. That's the only change that you have to do, and then delete this. We don't need the third parameter, so we only need the name result, name, and like your post message. So now it's time to open the on start, where this is a recycler view for story, not complete, and then we are getting the name result. Yes. So here we are liking that post, understand? So call the method send notification, then here we need the user ID of that UID, not UID result, we need UID from that post. So for that you can see that string user ID is the UID of that post, so we need to pass user ID here. Yes, user ID, then name result, and done. So user ID and name result, two parameters, and so close this and then after that user id and name result करेक्ट है तो यूज़र आईडी यहाँ पे पास कर देंगे एंड देन आफ्टर दिस नेम रिजल्ट तो करेक्ट है यहाँ पे आपने कुछ मैसेज चेंज करना है एंड दैट विल बी liked your post, understand, and this time yes, liked your post, Rajan Sharma name liked your post, fine, that's correct. So again see that this user id and name result should be same, just like here, see, user id and name result. So guys now I guess show user follow unfollow में we have implemented and answer activity में notification आएगा और comment करने पे notification आएगा, message करने पे notification आएगा और किसी के follow करने पे आएगा, request करने पे आएगा और yes one place fragment 3 request accept करने पे, ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे भी अपने को for whenever you will accept a request so you need to push notification, so for this again write user token and then very bottom of the activity and then simply create a method and here I think yeah we only need a user id, we don't need the third parameter, so remove this, open it and here we are also using this inside a fragment, so just simply make it get context and then get activity and then remove this third parameter comment, yes. So here started following you, we need that text, started following you. So when you will accept the request of someone, so you will get the notification that that person started following you, understand. And so for this here we have bundle uid and name result. Now let's see where we are accepting the request. So we are obviously doing it inside this here handling request notification, so that is for the new activity and then after this yeah here we are accepting it. So after accepting that request we can send notification, so here we need the user id of the user accepted, I mean here we need current user id because we accepted the request, it means that someone started following yourself, then you need to push notification to yourself, simple. So pass current user id and name result, name in case we have, yes. So let me check that where we are retrieving that name, string name and we need inside that name, so let me see, you know we are having a lot of strings and a lot of data, so it's really complicated sometimes to implement all these things, so we are not retrieving any data from the previous activity I guess, nope we are not retrieving any data. So this name is actually the name of the user who sent you the request, yes. So I am just a little bit confused here, close this and close this now. So here let me check that current user id and name, so we need the name of the user id who started following us, so yeah that's correct. So give current user id and then name and current user id then name, so you need to change the parameter here, so write current user id, just copy it from here, control plus c, because wrong spelling can just ruin all the code, paste it and then name only. So here pass current user id and we are having name, so give name here, yes. So yep, I guess now it's correct. So this time guys when someone will follow you, so you will receive the notification whenever you will accept the request, so you will see the notification. And now I think we have implemented this in all of the activities, so let me just revise everything that we did. First of all, add dependency, then after adding that open your manifest part and add this Firebase messaging service, understand? And then after this, add permission of vibrate, and then FCVM notification sender, copy the APK, I mean API server key from Firebase and paste it here. And then here you can see that how we are handling all that part. Then you have to create icon of name, and then after this, so open main activity, and where you need to save the token on activity start. So here you have to save that token, understand? And then after this, just create methods in all of the activities where you need to push notification on any event, understand? So that is all parts. So for the source code of this tutorial, I mean for the source code of this FCM notification sender and Firebase messaging services, Firebase messaging service, you need to join the membership. So guys, after when you will run the application, so whenever you will like someone's post, so they will receive the notification whenever if their token is saved in real-time database. So guys, now you can see that the application is running on two devices, and if I will send message to Ranjan Sharma, so we will receive a notification. So we have to allow, and I will send message to Ranjan Sharma like demo DEMO. And guys, when I will send this message, so here we will receive a notification after 3 seconds. So guys, you can see that we have this message demo, understand? And after this message thing, let me show you that in case if I will accept this request, or you can say I will delete this. So this is Ranjan Sharma profile, and I will go here, and you can see that it is requested, so I will cancel this. And when I will request again, so what it will do, you can see when I will click on the button follow, so here we will have a notification requested to follow you after 3 seconds. So you can see that Vedant Sharma sent you follow request, understand? So here we are receiving all kind of notifications. So here when I will, so you know that this is Vedant Sharma account in this left emulator. So guys, when I will like Vedant Sharma post, I will dislike this, and when I will like this again, so after 3 seconds we will have a notification. You can see Ranjan Sharma liked your post, so we have this notification.